Witam was serdecznie. Okej, mamy przymusową nową misję. Więc włączymy ją sobie. Twarde dowody.
Pardon. Is there anything else I can answer before you proceed to the next phase?
Podzieli mi zadanie odnalezione dostępnowo dotyczące nielegalnych działań. To tu. Nie mogę to też zrobić?
Is of your mission.
A, bo tutaj jest na pokładzie.
Board's green. Ready for what comes next.
O nie, nie lubię jak tak spadam, to jest bezsensowne.
Nice to see you.
Dobrze, to pierw odblokujemy.
Separation complete.
A może... Możemy też to dokończyć? Tak, możemy. Idziemy tylko tę misję oddać z zeszłego odcinka i finał. A potem zrobię to te nowe. Mam już trochę też tych pobocznych. Muszę to wszystko wyczyścić.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
What are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the discoverer visions of
Vasco,
music?
I asked you
It's
to
a
remind me
message.
about something. What was it?
Specify the time frame.
Jezus, no co jest grane?
In the past month, maybe?
I hear
There
that.
are 58
Moving forward
items
sometimes
on
means
the
fumbling around
reminder
in the dark.
list. Starting
I
from
think
the
Cora and
top.
I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship.
An entire
O Jezus.
of spicy chunks. So I was instructed
Why not?
to remind you.
What do you think, Cora?
before the next
It's really
time.
nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
I mean, no, not
What? Data?
What did I say before that?
All right.
You said
We're in.
remember to check
Let's see
for
what the
the
galaxy throws at us next.
the one that might explode.
If you have a moment,
Dobra,
I have something I'd like to discuss.
I hope you're
19 poziom. Od razu ciebie dam. 20% więcej obrażeń.
Showed me a picture of a planet with
Okej, to zróbmy ciebie, bo to też już zaczęliśmy.
Sidonia's about as UC as you get. And that ain't a compliment. I'd hate to live my whole life in a bubble.
A w ogóle muszę sobie sprawdzić. Nie, wszystko mam, jest git.
Ever been to Aquila?
Do gubernatora? Nie. Tu.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Here's an idea. Why don't you shout that louder so everyone at UC Security hears? Either show me what you're trying to unload or get the hell out of here. Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning down contraband. Well, if that doesn't take the cake. Or not take the cake.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Perswazja. Kurde, nie ma. Masz
You know,
tysiaka.
it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
My faith in the seedy underbelly of the settled systems is restored.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Ha, pleasure.
See ya.
Mars is
Tutaj w knajpie na górze.
This is Acting Governor Vincent Woodard. As I step into this role in the aftermath of Governor...
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Yeah, well, she isn't running the show here. I am.
This whole thing's giving me the worst sort of deja vu.
If you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that?
Nie podobasz mi się.
Because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
No dobra. A, to są kible. To pójdziemy tu po tą kaskę.
Faith in God is what matters.
I on.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Adler. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler?
A, nie gra w gierki.
Sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Nie sądzę.
Come on. Give me a break. What the... Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
It's funny how whenever someone's there to collect a debt, everyone's as poor as a list dirt farmer.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Mhm.
How dare you try?
How dare you?
Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Oh, come on.
Kurde.
I know Adler's paying you to lean on. If I give you the last of my credits, my family starves. I can't afford to do that. I won't do that.
Dobrze, masz, kurde. Koła, ale... W dupy to mam. Nie zapisałem wcześniej. Ach, 4 koła tutaj zapłaciłem. Proszę bardzo.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say.
Na Europę?
And I've
Okej.
taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Mamy to. Głęboka konspiracja zrobiona. I Szczur trafia do kanałów.
Ready to take up?
Look who finally had the guts to show up. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little
Bym was załatwił.
task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Okay.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
You know, I dealt with a lot of phony tough guys and trash-talking pirates in my time, and most of them aren't worth the oxygen. But I'll tell you right now, Neva, she's the real deal.
Tu musimy.
Yes, I would say that the proper adjustments are being made. The most difficult part has been acclimating to what you perceive as the more interesting, such as
Okej, mamy cię.
after a person sneezes and someone invariably invokes the phrase "bless you." Oddly strange developments that perhaps should have done with nothing but bodily function. I'm sure that's a good reason that expression was connected to sneezing.
Locking, lock. Zróbmy to tak, do góry i ciach. I logowanie. Mamy cię.
IFF says you're a ranger. Wasn't expecting to have my tail covered by a Freestar Collective member today. Any way we can repay you? You got it. Transferring now. Fly safe now.
Proszę, 1008 dostaliśmy. Albo kogoś tylko uratowałem, tak? No. Woła regany. Tak, to wy jesteście.
All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen? Oh God, I do not know.
You should take that offer. Trust me when I say this will be easier face to face.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
Dobra.
If when you have the time, I wish to speak to you. Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Nice to be back.
Szybki zapis. Gany by zabili Austin Rake.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is not something I am going to do, not until you reveal your intentions.
Chłopy
As
złoty,
far
daj
as
mi
you
go.
are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You are asking me to betray my own crew. I do not know who to believe. But you would not have come all this way if you were lying. We outnumber you. There is no guarantee you will kill us all.
Mamy.
I do not know him that well. And some of what he says is suspicious. All right, I will do it. I've got no love for the fleet. And if Rake was one of them, my loyalties with him end. But if I do this, you have to promise to spare the rest of the crew and leave the supplies for New Homestead.
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin.
Leaving supplies to New Homestead. We don't have anything valuable.
Looting the dead ain't glamorous, but it sure is profitable.
Dobra. Dziękuję. Do widzenia.
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
Ktoś chciał tutaj ze mną porozmawiać?
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grab drive so we can float around.
It was good to see you. What did you need?
We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was? I can imagine. Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but how can we not? After what you experienced, do you have any insights? It is hard to argue, but the implications... I am sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right?
Tak, wszystko jest dobrze, wyjdź.
Right.
Odblokujemy. I ustaw kurs. Mamy cię. O kurde. Lok. Mamy ciebie. Sorry. Kurde. Ach.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Załatwione.
Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
No, spoko.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Dobra.
It wasn't exactly an easy initiation, but at least they trust us. Not as far as they can throw us, but in time we'll shed those kilos.
Nie no, fajnie. W ogóle... Ciach, 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 ciach. Weź. No i pięknie. Zadokujemy. Zaraz lepiej mi idzie z tym strzelaniem.
Commander Conde wants to see you. Follow me. I had a friend on the Ragana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave. We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
We received word you boarded the Ragana. I don't care if Rake was with the fleet. The pilot and his crew were not. What you did was uncalled for.
A, nie piernisz.
You coerced the pilot into taking a crew member's life. You had no choice but to comply. You cannot simply pass off the burden of the job whenever it suits you. Understood?
No, spoko, spoko.
Well said. Let's hope the next time your actions match the integrity of your words. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but there is an ethical line we cannot cross. Do something like this again, and you're out. Permanently. But for now, we will continue with the briefing. Were you at least able to join the fleet?
Tak.
Then it worked. You're in. As distasteful as your methods were, at least you managed to complete the job. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
and their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
Mam spotkać się z Nevą na kluczu.
Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Ugh, no one said there was gonna be homework.
I assure you, there is only information that is pertinent to the mission. Our dossiers are designed to be succinct. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It's certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Udaj się na klucz.
Not sure what you did, but it's not good.
Dobra. Ach, zawsze tutaj klikam na pokład, a nie na kokpit. Dobra. I teraz tutaj możemy dolecieć. I śmigamy!
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
I zaatakowaliśmy.
Docking cycle complete.
You said the take was 10K,
Siema.
but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Od razu mu ukradłem.
Steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? Maybe for you, I'd rather shove a shotgun up my nose than remember the face of every low-life rook who passes through this station. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here, if you catch my meaning. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key, but it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
All right.
Okay.
History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies.
Nie, ona nie biegnie.
The UC is so clever. Supermax prison? Lock, key? Cute, huh?
Do ładowni.
I bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Elutra.
Amunicja.
Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear.
Supplies.
Should have done her homework.
Okay, kolejny sklep.
Sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
I hope
on the right.
Kolejne drobne.
I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot.
Musimy potem też te wszystkie drobne misje już ogarnąć.
She'll patch you up if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay.
Wszystko w jednym miejscu, to git.
Our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryugen would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done.
Dostałem kasę?
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Dobra.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been...
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business.
Business.
The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Jasne, szefie.
Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Subarov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systev.
Dobra, nic nas nie powstrzyma.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Dobra, i zrobiliśmy tą misję. No i git. Trochę dłuższy odcinek, ale czasami tak bywa. To na tym zakończę, w następnym śmigam oczywiście dalej. To trzymajcie się i do zobaczenia.